Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Laura Terrell, and as you can tell by the title of this video, we got a new car. Okay, we kind of wanted to give like a background on how we got the car, because it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because the car that we're in, we were not gonna get this color. So I guess there was like a deal going on with this car. Well, not this car, but the brand of the car, and we decided to check it out at the dealership. Mr. over here did not want to get this car.
I know.
Babe, don't say the name yet. I'll just cut it off. He didn't want to get this car because we were looking at YouTube videos of this car, and honestly this car looks better in person than it does like on, you know, the YouTube reviews that we've been looking at. So we came down to the dealership and we saw a white exterior and black interior, right? And so we test drove it. I was just like so how do you say, pushy, not pushy, caught in the moment that like, let's just get this car, because all these cars that were at this dealership were just coming in and out, like people were just buying them, and I just didn't want to risk not leaving without a car. So, and I didn't even think about, we didn't even check the miles of that car. And that car, many people had already test drove it, so like we were just like whatever, like just, I didn't want to look at any other color. I didn't want to look at any other type of vehicle.
I barely know how the car even looked like
it was like dark, so it was like around, by the time we test drove it, it was kind of like the sun was already setting, so we couldn't really see it in broad daylight. So there was a lot of things that I cannot remember about the car. So then after that, we told the guy, like, you know what, we just want this car. So we're here waiting inside the dealership, and the guy comes back and he was saying, I'm so sorry, and I'm thinking like he was apologizing because before he was attending us, like he had gotten into like a verbal argument with another customer and it didn't look good. So I thought he was just saying I'm sorry for, you know, us witnessing that type of argument, that type of behavior from that customer. So I'm just looking at him like, okay, like we get it, like it wasn't your fault, like why is this guy apologizing? But he comes and takes the keys away and basically tells us that someone had already bought the car we both test drive.
30 seconds before you signed the paperwork.
Yes,
to
30
ground
seconds
your credit.
before someone had already got that car. And I'm just thinking like, why on earth would you give me the keys if someone got this car already? And I was honestly like taken back a little bit about this, and I was a bit of shock, disappointment all at once, that this actually happened. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I felt like if someone came and just snatched like a candy bar from me or something. Well, not I wouldn't really compare a candy bar to this car, but I just felt like, you know, I had it and then boom, just took it away. So then I was like, you know what, like I'm not even gonna stress about it. Like if I don't leave with the car today, then it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna stress about it. And as you know, if you follow us on Instagram, you would know that the reason why we were getting a new car is because he got in a car accident, and it was really bad, and his car was completely totaled, so we needed to get a new car. And we were only down with one car, and driving around with one car is very, very difficult. So we needed to get a new car. And so in the middle of all that, I was just like kind of like bummed out about the situation. But you know, I just took my time and prayed about it. Like, you know what, like if this car was not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. It was meant for that person, not for me. And then this guy comes back, trying to check what was in stock, if there was another car similar. He comes back and tells me the type of color of the car and the type of interior, and I wish we were just like, what the freak? And he was
100 times better.
He was just like, I don't even know how this car is available. Like, it's rare to see this type of color come in. And he's like, I have another car in the back that someone already purchased, but it's just the color for you to see the color in person.
And outside, the exterior only.
Yeah, the exterior, sorry. So then we went to go see the outside of that car that said that that's the color of the car I'm gonna get. And then he told me the interior, and I'm just like, what the heck, like this is insane. I literally was like in shock that this car, the color of what it was is 10 times better than the color that we were gonna get initially. So it was just like a blessing in disguise that I didn't get the other car. The other one was just simple white from the outside and black in the inside. And when he told us the color, we were just like, wow, like I've never seen a color
not
like
only that
this.
The other car was a 2021. This was a 2022.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I didn't, you see, like we were just so caught up in the moment. We were just trying to get a car, like whatever, like people were just like buying the cars in and out, and honestly I just wanted a car. Like I was like, you know, at this point, like I'm not gonna be picky about it, like whatever, like I like it, it drives cool, let's go. I didn't even really like sat to think and like, you know, take the moment in and soak the moment in about the vehicle that we were test driving. Like what is it that I like about it, what is it that I don't like. I didn't do any of that. I was just like, okay, test drive it, cool, it runs good, let's go. Because we were all just like scared that we were not going to be able to get the car because all these people were buying cars, and as you all know from the pandemic, there's such a shortage.
High demand is crazy. How high the demand is for new cars.
It's insane. So I was like pressured. I just wanted to get a car, honestly. And then we didn't want to wait till like, you know, 2022 to in February or in January to get a new car, because you know a lot of people are saying that the prices are going to go higher than what they are when we got the car. And so the only thing about it was that the car was going to take time to get here, and he told me at that time that it was going to be next week, and at that time it was Wednesday. It was the day before New Year's Eve, and he's like, oh, it's gonna come next week. So I'm thinking like, cool, like maybe it'll be here by my birthday, but did not come by the week of my birthday. It took till yesterday for it to get here.
Just 2 weeks. Yeah,
it was pretty much literally 2 weeks, because today's Friday. Yeah, like 2 weeks. So how we got the car, they surprised me, as you can see in the beginning of the video where I'm screaming my lungs out. I didn't think that we were gonna get the car this early. Like I called the receptionist and I'm just like, hey, like I'm calling in to speak with the sales rep. Like I need to know where's my car, because I'm getting text messages and emails that a service was completed in my car, and I have not gotten a call about my car arriving. So like the lady was just like, oh, I'm sorry, but the sales rep and the manager are out of the office today. And I'm just like, out of the office? I'm like, okay, is there someone else that can speak? Like I kind of felt bad now that I know that she wasn't supposed to tell me anything. But I'm at my room, my brother's like banging on the door talking about, oh, he broke something downstairs in the garage, you know, I thought it was like, he told me it was a mirror, and I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Like if he broke something and I don't want to look at it, I can't even go downstairs because I had COVID. And then he's like, keep banging again, and then my father-in-law comes in like, no, like you need to come down and see the damage of this. Like it's bad, but I think I can fix it. And I'm just like, oh my god, like what on earth could it be that's so bad for me to look at right now? So I'm going downstairs, and what it hit me is that like he had his phone out, and he told my brother like, no, let her go first. And I'm like, what do you mean, why do I have to go first? And then I was looking at the mirrors trying to figure out what was broken, and then I look and I see it's the car with the freaking big bow on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't believe the car is finally here.
The whole neighborhood heard you scream.
It was insane. Like I literally did not see this coming. I know when something's up. I know when something is like people are trying to keep secrets from me. So for this to like not even come across my mind, for me to know that they were up to something, like I did not see this coming at all. So I was completely in shock, and that was like my genuine reaction. Like I was just like letting it all out, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I guess let's go ahead and get started to show you guys our new car. okay, as you guys saw, the car we got is a 2022 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport SEL 4Motion all-wheel drive. I never thought, huh?
You know all the specs.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably the first car that I know all the specs, honestly, and it's really, really long. But yeah, we both didn't think that we would ever own
a Volkswagen ever. I didn't even like them.
That has never crossed my mind at all. Like, let me go check out a Volkswagen. Like, never. We've always been Acura all the way. And honestly, like, we compared the 2022 Acura MDX, right? That's the MDX. Even the basic version. It doesn't have all the safety features that this car has. And honestly, like, for me, I was looking for a car not just like nice from the outside, but something that's going to be safety, because I drive to work an hour there, an hour back, and as you know, if you live in Houston, the roads are crazy, people drive crazy, and honestly, I really needed a safe car.
And it floods all the time. Yes,
it floods all the time. There's a lot of potholes, or whatever, but honestly, like, that was the main key, was to find a safe car. And I mean, it's luxurious from the inside and out. I don't know if you can see from the montage how the interior is blue seats. The lighting was too bright, so I'm not sure if you can see it because of the glare, but it's blue seats from the inside, and outside is pure gray. And it's funny because, like, when this car got here yesterday in the morning, from what my father-in-law told me, people were already lining up for this car, but it's like, haha, like, this car is already checked, sold.
Somebody's trying to buy it cash.
Yeah, so like, this car, it's rare to see this type of color from the outside, and then, you know, blue in the inside. And there was another car that he had showed me the first time, the pure gray from the outside, but that was an R line, and I wanted an R line, but it's more expensive, obviously, and he said that he absolutely didn't have any R lines. So we just, you know, this was like, what, the underneath the R line?
Yeah, just one underneath.
So we were like, this is fine or whatever. And the one that I saw, the pure gray that he showed me, the color I was gonna get, that interior was red. So that was also a really nice car, top of the line, but someone had already bought that car, and we just decided to get this car. You know, later on,
without even looking at it.
Yeah,
we didn't see it or nothing.
I just pictured it in my mind, like, okay, it's pure gray from the outside. He told me it has this type of rim,
interior, which he's never seen.
Yeah, blue interior, like, I've never heard of that. You hear of red interior, but for blue, I was like, that's kind of unique. And so I'm actually trying to find a name for this car. I wanted to call it, I think you said Bruce, right?
No, Aster said Bruce.
Aster mentioned and was like, you should call it Bruce because it's blue from Finding Nemo. And then I said I wanted to call it Blue Dream, or what was the other name that I wanted to call it? Blue Dream. I even said Blue's Clues, but I mean, I'm not gonna call it Blue's Clues, but because of the blue. But there was another name that I came across that I forgot what I was gonna call it. But yeah, drop a name in the comments. Do you think I should call this car? It's blue, again, pure gray from the outside, and then blue from the inside.
Stone blue,
yes, stone blue from the inside. So honestly, like, this has been a blessing in disguise, because he got in a car accident, and
you get a car out of it.
Huh?
And you get a car out of it.
We get a car out of it, because it's not just my car, it's his car too, it's our car. You know, so we were very, very blessed to be in this position. We honestly wouldn't have not gotten a car.
That's what I was just thinking this morning. I was like, if I would have never gotten a wreck, we would have never gotten a car.
No, we
probably to like the end of this year or something.
Yeah, we were not pressured, like, whatever, like, his car was already paid off. Like, why try to look for a car if his car is running? Like, we were not, like, you know, ever. I didn't, not a rush at all. So like, this was just unexpected, and we're very thankful to be able to get this car. You know, it might not be the most luxurious car, but to me, it's
beautiful. And we got, it was, well, 4 miles on it.
Yeah, well, it was 9.
9 miles.
9 when
7
when I signed the paperwork. It was 9. This is 9.
Oh.
Yeah, but now it has 100 miles, and it's like, oh, erase. But yeah, that pretty much concludes my video today. I hope you guys like my video. Share my video, subscribe to my channel so you guys know when my next video is posted. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.